Yo,
Can you hear me?
yo. What's up, Mr. Menzai? Sorry for
Yeah.
delay.
Yo, what's up, man? Is everything good? Is my sound good? Because I'm using my laptop today.
Yeah, it's great, it's great.
All right, calm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you hear me properly?
yeah, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you. It's all
Yeah,
good today.
yeah, cause what is it? Um, I was I was doing like, kind of a washing, and then next minute, what's it? Oh, yeah, I need to do the podcast. Yeah, that's where
Mm-hmm.
I need to like, you know, DM you, cause my
Ah,
mic go,
all good, bro.
you know, uh, uh yeah, yeah.
No, no, it's all good, bro. Just let me know when it happens,
And
and
plus,
I'll manage to keep up.
yeah,
Yeah.
cause um, cause what um, basically what is it? Maybe Revenant kind of busy. I tried to like get in touch with him
In
around
touch with him.
2 weeks, and maybe he isn't, you know, like I don't know.
Available.
Maybe his phone's not working and that
Oh,
more because he's got like people to take care and look after, and
oh, that's
also
cool, man.
he's more yeah he mostly like a doctor too. He
Oh,
he take care of elders. He
oh,
take care of elders. I would say yeah he does take care of elders.
cool, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do we want to begin with today, then? What's the first conversation for today?
All right. So I was saying um basically um for your channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say you're doing good with the collection type of stuff, and you can tell people how you like the collection type of things.
So,
Cause
like, I think I got bored in COVID. So like when lockdown was happening, like I just got really bored of playing video games because like normally, this,
same.
and this is something that not a lot of people know. Like I was living my life like before lockdown happened. Like
Mm,
that's how I was living anyway. But
yeah,
like
and
during lockdown, like I just got bored of playing games, and then I think I was reading Donny Cates's Venom, and that's when I started to see some more Ultimate Universe things. And
yeah,
then for some reason, in that lockdown, I just decided to go start buying toys. So at first, it was to basically buy the figures that I always wanted to get as a kid.
yeah. Cause you're one lucky dude, bro. I
Like,
see all the time around your what's it your videos type of stuff. You've been collecting a lot of Marvels, Ultimate figures, and that shows
yeah,
you're a real fan.
yeah. So like in 2020, I bought like some Marvel Select Ultimate Hulk figure, and then I bought some others, like some that aren't even related to Ultimate Marvel. I just started buying them. And honestly, bad like especially with entertainment now, it's like I can't trust the creators to give me good entertainment, so I use the figures to make my own. But like, yeah, it's like it became a hobby that I really enjoyed doing.
Same,
And
you
like
know.
now, and now with like the whole Ultimate Universe thing, I was like, you know what? Let me go collect all the Ultimate Marvel figures. And
Yeah,
let me go do that. Let me go do
yeah,
that because I've only got a few left still, and then I've got all of them. Well, not all, but the main ones. But yeah,
yeah. Because I would say this personally, because I was trying to like get like the Silent Hill 2 figure, right?
hmm
I think you see my community post that I upload a Silent Hill 2 figure with the pyramid head and
hmm
many more. But plus, I was trying to go online to find some good figures so I can get like James or Maria. But
hmm
basically, I know Colombia is like, and if you take a look of what is it, if you type in Silent Hill to what is it, Mexico or Silent Hill to um, I think. Yeah, because Konami got like a factory.
So Mezco, actually, there is a couple of figures from them that I do want to cop. Like there is X Force Deadpool that I do want to get,
Yeah,
and there actually I did get um some video game figures like years ago. Like I got Solid Snake Play Arts Kai from Metal Gear Solid 1. If you guys look that figure up now, it is extremely expensive. And what's even more painful about that, it broke on me. So like I broke one of his knee pads, right? And the thing is with Play Arts Kai that they're not meant to be played with. So this was when I was like excited for Metal Gear Solid 5 at the time.
yeah,
And
yeah,
basically, um, yeah, I was like, let me go get this figure. But the figure lasted about a year, and then like, yeah, the knee pad broke. And after that, I was just so pissed because that figure was so rare and so expensive when I bought it. But don't worry now, people. I don't break my toys like I used to.
yeah. Oh yeah. Basically, even I already check right now because the only figure I want to get is James, but but there is one coming announced from this year, like the Gecko or the own store for Silent Hill 2 figure, because like they got like the Mexico and the Gecko, and
Mhm.
basically I'm trying my best to get like the James figure, but do you know how much for that type of stuff, for cost of living, and also for Maria, if you check out the price, it's about like nearly about like £300 for those figures. I said to myself,
Woo! See right there, see that kind of price, you might as well get the Hot Toys figures. Like them. I think they're like 15-inch figures that are like dead accurate to the film or the source material.
yep,
Like one of those ones, like Jeremy Johns. I'm not sure if you know about him, the reviewer. Like he's got loads of those ones there, but like I would like to buy like figures that cost that much. I would like to, but normally it's around about £100 is where I'm about to go at the
yeah,
highest,
because the
really.
thing, the thing, the thing with what is it? If you type in Sahil to figure like Jay Sunderland, they want a price around like to £500 or £300, including for Maria. I said to myself, nope, nope. It's gotta be a price
Mm-hmm.
£100 figure,
Mm-hmm.
not nearly around like to them as 200.
Man, it really just depends though, still, because like nowadays I see loads of toy companies just increasing their prices on us.
Yeah, because let me tell you this, Miss Manzai. I'm gonna be honest with you. Back in the early days, we used to see games like in the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. They've always been sell like to £7 and also to what is it to £8 and all. And when we come to PlayStation 2, this around a very cheap price. But now
Mm-hmm.
we go online, they want you to say around 2,000, like it's a legend, like £1,000 for a PlayStation 2 physical
Mm-mm.
copy disc.
But speaking of the PlayStation 2, and I heard something recently. Like,
Yeah.
did you know like about 80% of games that have ever been created are lost to time?
Oh no.
So that the reason that caught my ear was because like there's very little backwards compatibility with a lot of games. And it's like when I was thinking about the PlayStation 2, there are so many games on that console I would love to play again. Like if I could just put my PS2 disc in my PS5 and play like Godzilla Save the Earth or the original Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Exactly. But it's the same thing for me because personally, for the era I like from gaming, it's straight on the PlayStation 3 era. But we all know what Sony is, and also we come to these. I'm not saying you, but we come to these big ass, dumbass YouTubers. You don't care. They only care about modern gaming, which is
But you
despite
see,
graphics.
A
But
lot
what?
of modern gaming nowadays is just trend following. Like you get those who set trends and then everybody follows suit and then rinses the trend and then moves on to the next one. And then when you get the games that are like really good, like Baldur's Gate apparently last year was fantastic.
Yeah,
It's like that was a game that set a trend, and
yeah.
at the moment I
Everywhere
really
went
hope
mad
to
because
use that
mainstream
kind of
media.
play.
I would say this: the mainstream media, like a lot of those bots, they don't like when they see what is it, majority of customer score giving a game out out of 10, like a good
Mm,
high rating. It's stuff like the negative rating because
mhm.
we all see a mainstream media one. They want every game and stuff like a negative rating, but not at least 10, 10 out of 10 good, green
You
rating.
see, what I don't understand is why these companies put so much like effort into critics nowadays when really the consumers barely listen to them anymore.
Exactly, bro.
Because I guess it's because it's controlled promotion, but
Yeah.
ugh.
They like I said, we just we've been like, you know, waiting for good games on Western, but Western can't do it no more. And to be honest, right now, basically I've been playing a lot of Japanese games. And also, what is it for our state? We have to, going back to rewriting the time, rewinding which timeline we gotta stay through. And to be honest, there is no point of going back in what is it? What's in the past around the timeline, but at least just stick to it right now to this day. Like, make entertainment great again. But
Mhm.
don't just listen to people that have like good fame or dislikes. Like they don't care about every each and bit of the source material. No, you should you need to go back to your roots and make your brand be successful. And that's the thing I only want to do.
I think we'll
Every
start getting that when DEI continues to die out. But I really do think it's because like a loads of people are getting hired onto things that they're not really passionate about, and they're just and it's a bit mad because right now, like we have seen some games get high praise, and we've
Yeah,
seen
how
a
broke.
lot of studios though get torn to shreds and get shut down.
Yep. Plus, I want to um, plus I want to say this though, cause we all seen what games now, and have you seen Xbox too? Cause my opinion about Xbox, even you can discuss about the old era time when you play Xbox, so I can like discuss my thoughts on it too, around Xbox.
So I had a 360 back in the day, but it didn't last long because I got the red rings in there.
Damn. For me, um, I would say for me, it's straight around 2013. I used to have like Xbox 360.
Oh, so
That's
yeah,
where I
so
used to have
it's
like
that same
the
time as me then.
yeah, I used to have like the GTA and also what is it, the Dragon Ball Xenoverse and more Dragon Ball games I used to join and Sonic 2. Not like just like 2006. Even though many honest don't like that game.
I had Halo 3 and Halo Reach,
Oh, that's good.
but Gears of War.
Yeah. And that um
By the way,
yeah,
I'm running a spliff while we're doing this, so forgive me.
yeah, and that yeah. Also, I used to get like some racing games too, you know,
Mhm.
as as well. But like some good ass racing game. Very great racing game like Forza and maybe Forza Rising. which my bro used to like play on my console, and it was brilliant, brilliant back in the days. But now, when it came around uh the school, like the era was around 2015 or 2016 or 17 something, I got Xbox One. And do you know how many times, like, if I go and put in the password, Microsoft keep on like locking me out on my account. I'm trying to block my password. Even though I remember my password is for the Xbox One, but they keep on doing the same dodgy tactic, BS.
I
Yeah. And I have to keep having help to like reset it, reset the password because I do remember my password, but Microsoft keep on like, you know, not allowing me to have my password while I try to log in, while I try to sign into game or go online. They
mm,
keep having these type of ridiculousness.
and it seems like Microsoft just seems to be upsetting everybody. Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, I'm still waiting for a reason to buy a new Xbox. Like, a lot of their games nowadays are just not really interesting me. I think
I,
Halo has been a bit dead since like Halo 4.
yeah, or Halo 5. I would say basically,
Honestly, since 343 Industries got their hands on it, is when like Halo was just not as cool. But,
yeah,
but honestly, man, like I don't know what Microsoft can do because I know they got Xbox Game Pass, but like that's not as clear cut as it seems, isn't it? And they're
yeah,
seeming to trying to put all of their like exclusives on it day one. I
mhm.
think it's a very like pro consumer service, but it still doesn't give me a reason to go and buy an Xbox.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you the real truth. I'm gonna be full on personal with you. I'm gonna be full on real truth. Xbox 360 used to be golden, like personally for me in
It
that
would
era.
like I would say Xbox 360 was ahead of the PlayStation 3 in the beginning of that generation, hands
Yeah,
down. Like
yeah,
all of my friends who are PlayStation fans, like who only got PlayStation, even with my family, they
yeah,
said Microsoft was holding that generation down in the first half straight when it
yeah.
came down to the jet
I
that
would say
generation.
I would say this personally because even though PlayStation got four and Xbox did both, but at least those consoles were great back in time. They give you a amount of good exclusive.
Hmm. I don't get it twisted though. I think Sony made a very good comeback by the second half of that generation with their exclusives,
Yeah,
like
yeah, which is
Charted,
true.
Infamous, The Last of Us. Like, don't get it twisted. We did get some like some shit games in between those, but
Yep,
like I
yep,
think Sony really did make a strong comeback, and then when like the next generation came, when they were promoting their new consoles, Microsoft fucked up so bad they are
yeah. It was the
still
Xbox
being
One, bro.
like
Xbox One, hands
that.
down, they did.
You see, when they were revealing the Xbox One, right? Like that whole situation there has rocked Microsoft or Xbox so hard. Those earthquakes or those tremors are still being felt to this day.
Yeah,
Like
damn.
it's mad. Like they should not have done that because what they did was basically make their console like so unappealing. Like it's like you're promoting the Xbox console as an all-in-one device when we all we want to do is play video games.
Exactly, bro.
We
But let me tell you the thing,
don't
cause
get it twisted. We do watch shit on our consoles, but like it isn't that big of a deal. Like,
yeah,
yeah, it's there. Thank you, but you don't need to make that your selling point of your console. But sorry for
yeah,
cutting you off.
yeah, exactly, bro. But the thing, let me tell you the thing I dislike, cause even though, yeah, they they give us backward capability, but like I said to me other times, but I ask people on PS, PlayStation type of stuff. When it comes to Sony, they don't like their older games, like they don't want that backward better their games. They want
You
to put on
see,
live
to
service.
me, right, like I just find this whole situation with Sony like really frustrating because the
Yeah,
reason why they don't want to do it is because all of those old games are no longer profitable to them. That's the problem. Like they can't make a profit on thousands, and I mean tens of thousands of games on the PlayStation 1 and 2. Well, maybe the 2 had thousand, maybe the 1 had hundreds, but
yeah,
like still they can't actually make money off of most of those games. Like there's some old Marvel games that like Activision had the license to make, like
yeah,
they don't have the license to like make any money off of those games that they made like 10 years ago with Marvel.
yeah. That's true.
Like so that's the issue that they have, but at the same time it's like who the fuck cares? Just add it in. Like this added backwards compatibility with PlayStation 1, 2, and 3
But
games. Like
yeah, but
people are doing emulators.
let
Guys
me
are
say
doing
this.
emulators in their bedrooms for PC. Like that, like that. It's like I'm sorry, you're a multi-billion-dollar company. You can do it. You just don't want to do it.
Exactly.
Like that's the situation.
Yeah, but
And
Mr.
it's
Mensa,
like,
let's be
yo,
honest. Oh, can I say something?
yeah,
Mr.
yeah, yeah.
Mensa, let me say this. Let's be honest, Mr. Menzai. They do not like the PS3 emulation. They want to do backward capability with one and two. On my PS4, I do have like a mouth backward capability
Right.
games.
So let me get at this. So with the three now,
Yeah,
that is a bit complicated because I do know that like the hardware and the software for the PlayStation 3 was terrible. It was a poorly optimized console for developing. So they
yeah.
had to do like weird tricks to develop games on the PS3. Yeah, I am fully aware of that. So like there was that issue. But
All right.
we're like over it was a PS3 came out 2006 or 7. Like
Yeah,
we're nearly 20 years. And
yeah,
like are you telling me like we can't like make a
yeah.
emulator for the new console? Like if we get a PlayStation 6, right, and there's no backwards compatibility, it's like there's no
That
fucking
be done.
excuse. There is
That be
no
damn done.
fucking excuses. Sorry. That was 3 generations ago. Are you telling me you cannot run console video games that were 3 console generations ago now?
Yep.
It's like, this is like, yo, like I should literally, all of us should literally be able to just bung in an old game and play it. And like the
True.
console adjusts to the game because it's like a PS2 or 3 or 1.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like, I've
So
still
yeah,
got Ultimate Spider-Man. I want to play that shit again.
yeah. Exactly. I agree with you then, Mr. Muzai. But for me personally, I'm saying this. If they take another step to like create PS6 around 3 years, and to be honest, they got PS5. They don't need to create PS6. If they do it right now and do it with no back capability, then it's be over. Cause what's the point, people? They're waiting for a pro, they don't need to wait for PS6. What's the point getting the PS6 and you're not gonna like announce no good games? And then
So from what's being like rumored, like the PlayStation 6 ain't coming out till like 2027 or 8. For Microsoft, for them to get the message across, like for them to get it through their heads, they cannot release their new console around the same time when Sony's releasing theirs.
yeah,
It's like they need a gap. Like they need a gap to compete with sales. But
yeah,
but
yeah. All right, hold on, hold on a minute. I need to do
cool,
something
cool,
quickly. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't leave.
cool, I'll be here. So yes,
Yeah,
chat. As my bro is gonna go do his thing. I am Spirit of Paradox. I do content surrounding comic books, video games, and movies. I mainly do content surrounding Ultimate Marvel and both of the Ultimate Marvel universes, such as the classic and the new one that is highly controversial in my opinion because it's a bit weird. Yeah, so they made a new universe and decided to put the name Ultimate on there and think nobody would notice, but it is what it is, people. The video game scene now, it's a bit mad because there have been some bangers last year and there were some poopers last year as well. And there were enough people in the games industry who were just not, well, people who were in the games industry who were losing their jobs. I heard about 3,000 people lost their jobs last year, which is a bit mad, you know. Because if you deep it right, about 1,000 people is about the size of a serious level AAA studio, or probably even a publisher and studio. And that's like 3,500 people from what I can remember. That's like Bungie, Activision, bit of Ubisoft, and a little bit of Bethesda worth of employees. But in my opinion, I think like video games nowadays, the budgets are so high for them, and like the risk is so high if the game fails. You have a higher chance of shutting down completely. And unfortunately, I do not have the answer to that problem because I'm not a businessman. I am a YouTuber who talks behind a camera, well, not a camera, behind a microphone. But I think the games industry has become a little too much corporatized, in my opinion. But we've got
True.
too many corporate people just running things and they don't actually play video games.
Thank you. They rather support mainstream journalists and also mainstream activists, which those people don't care about video game at all. They got like everybody. Listen, these people got like amount of hatred around consumers. I would say especially gamers too. They got hatred around us because what is it? They just don't like to hear what we ask to make games better. No, they rather make it what's best for them. But if you take a look at Easton's well disciplined and always like to create good creativity, good freedom creativity and good art.
Hmm.
And that's what I like. Art and passion around video games, not just full on negativity and bad vibes and unfinished, products. It it don't suit, your lifestyle, properly, and it don't suit the other consumer lifestyle properly. It's just make your product look bad and very, you know, you know,
Wanna know something funny?
polarized.
I noticed that like video games have been making women very ugly as of late. But there's one situation with like the new Spider-Man game with Mary Jane, and like her appearance is based off one of the writers of the story for the game. And like loads of people have been saying like Mary Jane looks hella ugly in this game. I wonder how that writer does feel after she inserted herself as
I'm
Mary
I'm
Jane.
basic I'm basically we all know Mr. Manzai. We all know, but I'm not gonna say the name. I'm gonna say like the rainbow flags, and also we all see how what is it? Some of my fellow creators trying to like talk, point out the the screenshot and also the post about their website, how they want to like put their thoughts and inject their belief around their game with the Pride Month and all those type of stuff. Plus, what is it? She say basically she's a lesbian woman. She happy after freedom of speech. I want to see so many free lesbian women around video games, and you know more and more to make them you
It's like
know
I
appealable.
really don't know why people care about these things. It's like, what does your sexual preference have to do with the game?
Exactly.
You know, like I don't know why everybody, well, not everyone, but I don't know why there's
It's
so many
everyone.
people who feel like they need to broadcast everything about themselves. It's like, I don't want to know this kind of information.
Exactly. Saying to me, it's like in Japan. Like when watch Japan, they don't do these type of thing, but it's always happen on
Yeah. I mean, in
USA and
Japan, like,
UK.
well, then again, people, I need to admit, I've never been to Japan. So, people who have been to Japan, please correct me if I am wrong. But like, you can't just be out here talking about your sexual preferences like it's normal over here. Like that kind of talk is shamed upon in their parts of the world. Keep this in
True.
mind. I'm not from Japan. I've never been, but I certainly will be going there soon because that is one fantastic country. I love the creatives there. My
Yep.
favorite anime of all time is High School DxD, and I am a
Ooh,
lifelong Godzilla fan. So I would go there
that's
for
great.
those two and go buy myself some toys. But
Saying to me, I'm also like a Dragon Ball Z fan. Second is Bleach. Third is Naruto. And the fourth is Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, which is one of my greatest anime all time. And to be honest, I got a lot of mine and anime which I like, but I focus on on my favorite because it got my legacy to it, and I really do like Dragon Ball Z more than Marvel. But I do like Spider-Man, Batman, and Iceman, everybody, which is true. I do like those characters, and maybe the superhero woman character too, including Catwoman and what is it? Uh, I think
oh,
there's
but
another
nowadays they make
and
female
Batgirl.
superhero characters so insufferable.
Yeah,
It's like girl bosses like are the most irritating people on the planet. It's women with egos, and then they want to like just show off and call it empowerment. But they are the same types of women who complain when men do it. It's
exactly,
like, oh, it's like when you got a woman with an ego, it's like nobody can just be around that kind of person. With a dude,
exactly,
it's like at least you worked hard for it. With a woman, she's just doing it for an emotional reaction. Like
exactly.
she
That's
just
true.
wants like the attention. But like with a man, it's like, yeah, bro, I know you worked hard for it. I know you get to be a dick in that, but it's just, ugh. I don't like people with egos, bro.
Yeah,
Especially those who constantly complain about others while just enjoying their own. But yeah, sorry, I was away from the microphone. I was trying to look for something.
yeah. I don't blame you, Miss Menzai, because the thing with the Eagles, it can kill, the franchise legacy. And also
Mm-hmm.
with Akiyama, at least he focused on different things. He create his own diversity, not just the mainstream media encourage them to
Because
force
what
diversity.
what they
No,
mean by diversity is just check boxes. It's not actual like diverse in ways of thinking, diverse in seeing different cultures on different parts of the world. It's just like regular TV or just regular, nothing different. Just it has one black person, one black woman, or one black lesbian woman, or you'll get like one Spanish man, or you'll get one like Filipino man or Filipino. It's just like these kinds of things shouldn't matter. If you actually want to be diverse, like give us like shows in the Philippines or a show in different parts of Africa and different parts of like African folklore, perhaps. I don't know. But mm, to me, it just seems like a bit of a Ubisoft situation. They're just rinsing the same idea over and over.
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, like I said, we could discuss that for another time. But I will say this though, because for me, for this type of stuff where they say, you know, check box, it is disgusting from person want see those type of things. You know, the box licks, and the
Hmm.
fact like these companies don't understand these critics, those mainstream media, they don't care about the franchise. They they're slowly trying to like cancel your whole franchise to the ground, and they absolutely done it.
Like like today, when we see people trying to cancel people's lives, it's like the people don't understand. Cancel culture is just a modern day version of a lynch mob. Like,
Yeah,
and people just don't seem to understand that.
yeah,
Well, I guess white people didn't seem to understand that when they were doing it, but like, it's the same thing.
yeah,
Crowd comes after you. Instead of they won't take your life, they'll ruin your life.
yeah,
And they think they can all be judges and juries without the actual law in hand. Like,
yeah. Just like our race too. I'm
because it's
plus.
like, and another thing as well, like loads of women constantly talk about this, about history, but they don't actually talk about it in the context of cancel culture. Was like witch hunts, where
Yeah,
like men would get loads of people to like witch hunt women and do horrible things to them into making sure they weren't witches. Except like with that, that's a lot more brutal. But
yeah.
today, people try. What history has shown, they try to do the same bad thing in a less bad way in the
And let me
previous
tell you
time.
about this. I will give you one school prefaces. And to be honest, Mr. Minsai, be honest with me. We all see how, most of the teachers when it came to like basic women standards, how they like talk about, cyberbullying type of stuff.
Hmm.
They rather say like us, we show nudity to them. But basically they never ever talk about how mainly women always want to show nudity around, or some website to do e-streaming on type of stuff, and they
Hmm.
never want to discuss it with a lot of women. They rather say it's men doing these type of things.
Right. So
Yeah,
what today is, and I think everybody can agree, there is an accountability problem with women.
yeah,
It
exactly.
nowadays, what women like to do is they like to go in the world recklessly because they think they know it all. They fuck up or get into a bad situation. And
Yep,
then when they get into that bad situation that could have been avoided, they just want to cry and act like victims and then put all the blame on the perpetrator. It's like
yeah,
women want to go out, go partying at night, but they don't actually want to carry any protection of any weirdos on the street.
exactly.
It's like them kind of things there. And it's like ladies are living in a contradiction. It's like they want to be empowered, but this empowerment must come with being absolved of any accountability. And it just don't work that way. Like life just does not work that way. And for
Exactly.
like, and the problem is as well, like if you're a good looking woman, more than likely you're just going to get attention throughout your entire early life. And that kind of attention gets to people's heads. Like, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. It's
Yeah,
it, it's like this. A woman is never going to understand what it's like to be a man. As much as they claim they will know, they
yeah,
will never know.
exactly.
Because
That's true.
I'll give you an example why. Women have spent their lives getting attention from the opposite sex. They
Exactly.
cannot fathom a life where they have not got that all their entire life because that's
Yeah,
all they know. It's like
yeah,
trying to understand content, or sorry, trying to understand a concept that you haven't actually seen or been able to get a grasp of. if you get what I mean.
Yep.
Or it's like we can't see all spectrums of color because we don't have the right color cones in our eyes. Or
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
white person's just never going to understand what it's like to be black unless they go live in a black country.
Yep. And to be honest, we've been through these type of situation around the hood, around our culture and our race and aesthetic.
Hmm.
Uh, when it came to situation, if one black person speak up the truth about our culture, one's gonna get cancelled. And
Oh yeah, yeah. So like the beehive mentality in the community. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Honestly, I think that whole you're with us or you're against us and you're a coon, like that kind of whole mentality that the black community has. Like I'm black, so before people anyone decides to go
yeah,
there.
I'm
Yes,
saying
I know I
I'm
sound
black,
like I'm a white man who's very posh. Like, no, I'm
and
black,
I'm black too,
Jamaican,
y'all.
got
I
we've
ain't no white man, bro.
flats and
Sorry.
everything. So before people go there and automatically think because I'm British or they hear a British accent that I'm white, don't even go there. But anyway,
Thank you.
like
Yeah,
like so I've noticed this when the conversation gets spoken about like how like there's this UK baddie kind of culture with it like black women over here. And it's
yeah,
like every time we try to have that conversation with black women, it's just they get very emotional, they get very angry. And it's like, for God's
yeah.
sake, we're not trying to upset you, we're just trying to have a conversation.
Thank you.
It's not like we're out here trying to get you. It's like why do you have to go behave like you're an absolute drama queen who can't just act like a civilized human being?
Thank you.
And they'll be
It's
like,
the
"No,
same.
it's empowerment." So you get empowerment for being a shitty human being,
Yep.
and then when you say something like that, they won't answer the actual question. They'll just flip it over and insult you.
Yeah, exactly. And also,
And then
they
that's
write they
when
write do it
and then
with
when that happens,
emotions.
right? That's when the conversation completely dies. It's like when you having a hard conversation and the
Yeah,
first person who makes insults don't even bother having a conversation with that person. It's because they are not mature to have a conversation that makes them uncomfortable without getting angry.
yeah,
That's the problem with a lot of people today. They
yeah,
want to be
exactly, bro.
correct, they want to be able to go into debates, but when they actually prove themselves wrong or get proven wrong, they don't want to
Exactly.
answer the questions and they just resort to insults or
Or
resort to
emotion,
name
or
calling.
ang
Or
anger.
yeah, or it's like when a woman hears an opinion she doesn't like, it's either you're a misogynist when that's not how misogyny works,
Exactly.
you know, which another word that gets highly overused, and the word
Yeah, exactly. Same.
misandry, and the word
And tune.
misandry does not get used. So,
Yeah,
like, another thing is that women like to complain about like sexism, but they don't talk about the sexism that they commit towards men.
yeah,
And
exactly,
it's
bro.
like a one-sided conversation that women just seem to love because they just enjoy having all the power and being a shitty person and being able to
Yeah,
get away with it.
yeah,
And it's
exactly.
like you see, this is how so this is why there is such a divide between men and women today. It's
Yeah,
want
and to be
power.
honest,
It's like women want power that a man has. Men
yeah,
want to go in a relationship and they don't want to give that power. And it's like
exactly. Even
because so how before I finish, but when we finish up, women nowadays they want a traditional man, but they want a modern relationship. And it's like, nope, can't have it both ways, ladies. But anyway,
yeah,
sorry for cutting you off.
I know, I know, I understand because I feel the same thing like you saying. Like basically, they rather have um the way how they want to like cheat on you, but even though you still sleep with them, but they want to have it like. the way in two ways. But personally, I rather have one which like and love and keep it forever, but not just go around cheating on somebody else.
You know what I know? Something that I've always found was bullshit, right? Is when people cheat, there's always some justification for it. And it's like
Yeah,
it's really difficult for you to just not cheat. Because if that's somebody like, because if that's what people, a lot of people do, like they try to make it out like, oh, I was out of control, I couldn't control myself. And it's like, how the fuck did you manage to get to where you've got to if you could not control yourself? You know, then it ends up being a really bad lie. But when it comes down to cheating, but unfortunately, that's not exclusive to human beings.
exactly, bro.
So it's like
Exactly.
it's one of those bits of nature that yeah, we fucking hate it, but it's
Yeah,
like nearly like most animals on Earth know how to cheat. So it sucks. I fucking hate it. Most people do, but it
yeah,
is what it is, man.
yeah. What is what is? But plus, I want to say this because not just that. It's about kids, like younger kids, and also the life they grew up, and also they go staying like in a very dark hood ratchety place. It's like where women always treat the son to do da 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 this da 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 this, and they're trying their best, but they rather make them you know have the lives miserably hell or trying to abuse them and type of stuff,
Mm,
and that can be very very frustrating for a child.
hmm. So yeah, like people are growing up in like a lot of single mother homes,
Yep.
and see that's another problem that I have with society is like
Yeah, same to me.
we don't know how to pick the right partner. Like we really don't. Like I think
Yeah,
at a young age, we really need to be teaching our kids like, yo, you don't want to be out here dating loads of people and then fucking like having sex with loads of gal or having sex with loads of dudes and having unwanted kids and or
I
having
know.
kids
So
out.
the problem is, it's the hygiene and all that, the A's, and you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
be careful.
See, that's actually another thing as well, and I
Yeah,
find it
bro.
very irritating that women do this. It's like
Exactly,
women
bro.
think it's sexist for men to want a virgin, and every time I hear this, it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
Every human being that's ever lived, that is currently living, and will ever live, will be born a virgin. You know that, right? And
yeah,
every time you try to give break that point down,
yeah.
insults. No conversation, insults. No counter to that point, insult.
Insults.
You know,
Yeah,
like that, and it's just like
another
this
one.
is why,
Insult, bro.
and it's like this is why there is a divide. Women want to have it their way, and they want to talk about diversity and all of that, and they want to talk about equality, but it's like you don't want it. You want the benefits of equality and you don't want
Exactly.
any of the downsides. It's
Yeah,
like, for example, I will always say this regardless of what people say.
exactly, bro.
Equality and equity. A man decides to put his hand on me and gets rude, I'm going to fight him. Why are you putting your hands on me? Why are you being rude to me?
Exactly,
I
bro.
don't go around picking fights with people just to let you people know. I don't go around swearing at people I don't know unless it's justified, of course, like
Exactly,
this
bro.
person starting a fight.
Exactly.
And if a woman does it, it's going to go the same way because I thought you lot wanted equity and equality, equal outcomes or equal opportunity, equal outcomes. Man
Yeah,
puts his hand on me and wants to fight, I'm going to fight him.
yeah,
Woman wants to put her hand on me and think she could do it because I'm a man and I won't hit her. That's sick. That's sexist thinking. I can hit you, but you can't hit me back because I'm a woman. That's
yeah.
sexist. Woman putting
Absolutely.
your hand on you and being aggressive and you hitting back, that's not sexist. That's called equality. You can't pick and choose what you want equality in and not. Like, nah.
Exactly.
Like, that's
I
the
know.
fucking problem I have today with
Same to me,
feminists.
bro.
That's
Same.
the problem. It's like, no, you don't want equality. You want selective equality. It's like, no,
Or
I no, you no, no, ladies, no. But you want the benefits, or like the woman says, it's like they want a man who's going to provide for them. But it's like 1 minute you were saying you wanted equality, equity, and diversity, but you want your man to do all the hard fucking work in your relationship. Make
thank
up
you.
your
Exactly.
mind.
The fight.
Make up your fucking mind. Like, which one is it? You can't have both. You aren't gods. Because if you were gods, you wouldn't be complaining about domestic abuse or physical violence against women all the time. It's like, what? Make up your minds. Is it you a boss bitch? How can you be a boss bitch if you out here getting slapped up by somebody else?
Thank you.
How can, like, how can you be taken seriously as a bad man if you're out here getting smacked up by other men?
Thank you. And to be honest,
Like,
so
it's like, how can you be bossing? How can you be the boss bitch if you ain't be if you're getting bossed around?
yeah,
You
and
know,
to be
like
honest, yeah, let me tell you this. How come you don't want a very, very good nice guy, even though they don't know how to fight, but
that.
they can be know how to be,
Unfortunately,
defending themselves. Why you
unfortunately,
don't like a good, very nice guy, but you rather take a guy that like verify as a bad target?
I see that point. I hear and I completely understand.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, we would find Bad Boys more exciting, but you see, the thing is, that's the guy who's going to end up making her an unwanted single mother in a few years from then. Because that's what's happened with a lot of girls from my college. Like, yeah, you went for the bad boy who was a road man. Now you're holding like one of his kids and you ain't together. No other man wants to come in and be a stepdad because it's like being like a second class dad. You can't even punish the child when they fuck you over. And it's just
yeah,
a lose lose situation. And it's like,
yeah.
why did you choose him, madam? Why? You should have chose Adam in class who was getting his straight A's and being focused on his education instead of going for the bad boy who was constantly trying to impress you with his little leather jacket and like 5 bills in his wallet. Like, you know, like that. It's like a little haircut, buy some expensive garms that he's probably bought out his month's universal credit on, and then out here trying to flex. It's like, nah. The reason why I'm single is because I don't give a fuck. I haven't got the energy to be out here trying to work to get a gal because I don't want to do them things. I want to
Yeah.
be at my yard. I want to smoke weed, play video games, play with my action figures. Do you really think I'll be able to do that with a gal in this day and age?
Well, let me tell you the
No.
problem because it's not that. It can be with the parents too,
No, it's a
with the
pick your
mom.
poison thing. I'm very
Yeah,
well
and
aware
that's the thing
how
that killed
single
it.
is. Very well aware of that, people. It sucks for everybody, but you got to pick your poison. Having a girlfriend is not easy.
Yep.
Trust me, it's not.
Yeah.
And it's hard work. PTSD. But
Yeah.
anyway, I
Plus,
want to talk about feminists real quick because I remember feminism was not being taken seriously. I remember one feminist who was constantly like bothering gamers for years before feminism became what it is, like became as popular as it
yeah, I
is.
know. I already discussed with a lot of people. Like,
I
I
need
need
to
Sarkeesian.
Sarkeesian. See with
Sarkeesian.
her, like because of
She
her,
destroy it.
that's how I knew about Sargon of Akkad. Like I didn't even know about Sargon until like that situation with her. But
Yep.
this woman has been hurt really badly by some dude, and he was a gamer. Like, I don't know where this woman has so much hatred for men in who play video games. She wants to
Yeah.
come into male spaces and
She
police.
killed the entire generation.
But you see, the thing is, right?
Yeah.
Women like her want to come into men's spaces and police them. But if a man was to do it, they're going to complain and say it's patriarchal, you're invading a men's or woman's space. But it's like you lot are doing it to us, you fucking hypocrites. But it's like that's the problem. They want to
Yeah.
be hypocrites.
Yeah,
So
exactly, bro.
another thing as well, right? Feminists are trying to act like they've been this big part of gaming. It's like, no, you fucking haven't. You are outsiders. You are the people you like that you go stand over there in the corner while the rest of the man them are playing. You know, like them one says that one you nobody likes to chill with. Yeah, you go play in the corner if nobody wants to chill with you. That's
Exactly.
feminist. That's the feminist gamers that grew up. It's like, yeah, yeah, we don't like you. Go play your game somewhere else. That's the
Thank you.
feminist, right?
Exactly,
For
bro.
the longest time, feminists never liked that. It's because no, ladies, you are feminists. It's like trying to be, I don't know. Uh, it's like trying to be a white man dead in the heart of South Africa, or the dead in the middle of Africa. It's like it's
Yeah.
country. You white, you stand out like a sore thumb. We
Yeah.
get you. We get
Yeah.
you. You're not in it like a place where you feel comfortable. We get you. But this is our ass class space. You get us. Like we don't
Yeah.
want to go into your space and bother you. Don't be coming up into our space and bothering us and then acting like, oh, you guys are misogynist. Oh, you guys are misogynist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know that Sarkeesian bitch. She's a misandrist. She hates men, but you don't talk about that.
She
You
hates
don't talk
gaming.
about women
She
who hate men. You don't talk about how women like to go on the internet, cry their eyes out about how crap their lives are, and then like talk about how bad they got by dating men, like how bad they got it by or got cheated on by some guy that they liked, or some feminist complaining about, oh, this is some sort of sexist messaging in gaming. It's like, no, this is something that a man made. Go make your own thing and see how well it sells. Oh, it
thank
don't
you.
sell well. Oh, it don't sell well. Oh, you have to go leech onto beloved IPs to get your name across. That's what you do. You go into
Yeah.
IPs that are popular, you invade them, and you push your bullshit in there. And then when it stops working, you just end up killing the brand, and then you move on to whatever's popular next. It's like, when are these people going to understand?
Yeah.
When are feminists going to understand? We don't
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
we
And I
don't.
think and
It's
I
like,
think
yeah,
like
it's like this.
around the
And
society.
then when I say that, people, hold on before you say I'm a hateful person. No, 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 no. I
No, no.
tolerate you. I tolerate feminists. I don't like them. I don't go up to them and assault them. I don't go up to them and throw verbal abuse at them. No, I leave them the fuck
No.
alone. I just don't like them.
Yes, you know what I mean.
Can you believe that? I don't like a certain group of people and I don't go up to them and bother them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
human
don't like
beings do
skirming.
that. I know that
Yeah.
seems very hard to comprehend for some people, but yeah, you can absolutely despise a group of people and tolerate them.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that
trust me.
and to be honest, Mr. Mazai, because for us, for on our state, look how many years the mainstream media encouraging people to follow their trend. But when somebody trying to like don't want to respect their trend, they don't want to respect their bullshit.
It's like
Look what into innocent men been
I
been
know,
done
or like how innocent men have been kicked out of their own spaces with
or
DEI,
been
but
killed
like
off.
yeah, so like
Yeah,
how I see it is like women are trying to write like how a man would write a story.
yeah,
Doesn't work for the most part because you're trying to write a male character, but your character is female. So pardon me. Sorry.
yeah, exactly.
Like that or like Ray or any kind of masculine characters that we've seen in modern entertainment. It's like your character's a dude, but you want them to be a female. And when we go out on road or when we go out and see other women on like in everyday life, they don't act like that. They're not capable of fighting dudes and beating them to the ground like we see in these shows or films,
Exactly,
video
bro.
games.
Exactly.
Like women don't do that. In fact, women
Exactly.
are out here complaining about violence from men. It's
Exactly.
very opposite. Now,
Exactly.
when you go and watch a male IP and you see women doing that, it's like I could easily beat this woman up in a fight.
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
that you see that,
Yeah,
and I know women are gonna be so offended by that, but you see, the thing is,
yeah,
once a man sees that or has that thought in his head when he's watching something, you're never going to reconnect with the character. Because once
exactly.
that happens, it's like, really?
Yeah,
You're capable of fighting all of these like, no, madam, I could literally kick you once in the groin and you're over and done with. Like
yeah,
it's
bro.
one of them ones do where like this is in real life, I
Yeah,
would crush you with the swiftest of ease.
yeah,
And you don't
exactly,
want
bro.
that. You don't want that. You don't want men thinking that with your female character. You want them to like be completely behind them, not be
Exactly.
like, if I was to fight you, I would win. You don't want them thinking that. And a
Nah,
lot of the time when we have like these feminist kind of icon like characters like Ray from Star Wars, or like who else, or like Ghostbusters in
yeah.
2016,
Oh, and the
or like,
Marvels, this other
or
woman, Decasta and type of
yeah,
stuff.
or like, yeah,
Bro,
or most Marvel female characters as of late, like post phase 3, have
yeah,
been very girl bossy and like are very skinny and short and like have no muscle on them, but they seem to
exactly.
have the most ridiculous abilities. And it's like, you don't write human beings.
Yeah, exactly. And
They
what,
they write who they want to be.
yeah, and
That's
also,
the problem.
yeah, and the truth is, even though we don't want to like get ourselves cancel, but we need to explain the truth.
I
The
was like,
thing
what
is,
people gonna cancel me over? They were gonna
they rather want
cancel me
to say,
over my toys.
oh, these people are racist. They rather pull a race card.
Yeah, right. You know another thing as well. Like I've seen more people pulling the race card than black people in the last like
Exactly,
10 years. Like I remember back in the day, like
exactly,
I
bro.
used to remember people saying, like, why do black people always pull the race card? And you want to know something? I used to be like, yeah, why do we? Like, we ain't
Yeah,
slaves. Like, we all got struggles, regardless of
yeah,
what skin
exactly,
color
bro.
we are. But
But look,
it's like, I constantly hear, like, and especially from white women, constantly complaining about racism. It's like, what do you mean? You're a white woman. You're the most privileged creature on like not creature. You're the most privileged class of human being on the planet.
exactly, bro.
White women, like you lot could literally go lie on a man's name and people will believe you without any evidence. That is how privileged you lot are.
Yep.
The black women ain't that privileged. I mean, our black women, different. Like we got a different problem with black women today, because nowadays
Yeah.
there's no seem to be any respect for both
No,
sides here.
it's
But that's a whole
uncontrollable.
different. That's a whole different kind of worm. So
To
yeah.
be honest, I
But when
would
it
say
comes
this.
down to people complaining about racism, it's normally white people, white women, or it's when they complaining about domestic violence, white women. When it comes down to talking about misogyny, white women. And
Thank
it's
you.
like, you lot complain the most, yet
Exactly.
you have been given silver spoons your entire lives. Oh my gosh, people,
Exactly.
you don't even know about the black struggle, lady. Like,
Exactly, bro.
get off, like, shut up. You know, that's what I want to say to a feminist, like, just shut up and fuck off with your bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say to feminists, or people who control all of this woke crap at our entertainment. Just
Yeah.
fuck
But
off.
let's
I'm not
yeah, but
interested. Let the other person behind you write the story. I don't care about your bloody equality. I'm not
yeah.
here for that.
But let's be honest. And let's be real. And also because even though one sec. Um
By the way, YouTube, if you guys are wondering why I'm so rowdy, it's because I'm a passionate fan. I just don't like people coming into my space and fucking up my shit. You get me, fam? Yeah, look, you don't know how you. I know how you don't feel about Star Wars, and how like Star Wars has been poorly treated. You don't know how I feel about the MCU and how it's been poorly treated, to the point where I no longer really care for it. I haven't even watched Echo yet, and I don't even plan to, because I don't care about
yeah,
female Taskmaster. Oh
yeah,
wait, we got a female Taskmaster. Oh wait, so Echo and Taskmaster have the same abilities, and they're the same gender. So what was the point of bloody? Oh,
Yeah, Mr. Manzai, I know. Like, even though I do experience lots because what is it? Even though I've been through hell a lot, bro. No, like I've been through hell a lot. But I think around, let me tell you this. I think around society, um, um, the media just moves to like hate men. That's for sure.
but it's
Like,
like, you see, the thing is, right?
with us,
Media
like
hates
with
men, but like,
yeah, because
has men
they
work
calling
for
us
them?
virgins and type of stuff.
And you see, the thing is, right? Like, like calling people incel should be considered an insult and should not be allowed to be stated. Like, one of those words, like, it's like insulting somebody for something that is out of their control. It's something that a lot of people cannot deal with. Like, there are some people who genuinely cannot form a human connection. And the
Yeah,
thing is, how do
yeah,
you, what else do you know about that person? Like, you only judge them because you think they can't get laid, and that's all you judge the person by.
yeah. Can you hear
Yeah,
me? Hello?
yeah, I can eat just fine, bro. No issues at all. It's like you judge people based on their lack of sex, but not their character. And that's the problem. It's like, do you actually go and sneak out at night and look through these people's windows to find out? Oh, what just happened? Yeah,
No, no,
bro.
no, nothing, nothing.
So then my mic
I can
can.
hear you.
No, no, my mic just died on me. One moment. One moment.
Oh, yeah. Just you can speak up about it.
All right, here we are. One sec. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right, cool, cool. So my microphone disconnected in the middle of my rant, and I lost my train of thought there still.
yeah.
But right now, like, I really just think this whole situation is just a bit backwards. But the
The
pendulum
truth,
shifted, people. Don't worry. It's not going to be here
think they
for.
don't like quiet men. I'm not being misogynistic or something. No, no. But I think we came to YouTube and type of stuff. Let's be honest. We came to YouTube. Many people want to clip your videos, and they want to like insults. Like for
Yeah,
me personally. Oh,
I remember what I was saying about.
yeah, we are misogynistic and all that,
Yeah,
but we're
right.
not.
I
But
remember.
we
Let me
don't
just
hate
finish up my
women.
point that I was making before, because I just got that thought back in my head. It's like when people call somebody an incel, right? Do you go
Yeah,
out at night, look through these people's windows to find out if they actually get laid or not?
yeah,
Like, when people say that, so anytime someone calls you an incel, like, do you stalk me at night to look through my window to see if I've got a girlfriend or if I've got a man? So anytime people says that, it's like, then you're a fucking stalker, then, aren't you, if you know that kind of information? But it's like, no,
yeah.
no, it's either an incel, you're a misogynist, and nobody should listen to you. And then it's like, oh, you've just made yourself another batch of enemies now, ladies. But don't worry. I think this whole kind of using labels to shut down arguments is going to go out of style very quickly, because people just
Exactly,
don't give a shit
bro.
about these labels anymore, because people just throw them out so readily, like nobody
Yeah.
gives
But
a fuck.
let's be honest too, because even though society, I want to say personal, my opinion, society don't care about pride flags or pride months, to be honest. But I think like when it comes to people with those type of thing, they really care about the pride month. But the thing with it, the most thing I hate what I hate nowadays when if majority people have different opinion, like if black people don't like the Pride Month and all that, or if the gay people don't like the Pride Month and all that, or any other people, they 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 love to like put you in these parties. What is it? Democrats and Republicans, but we don't we're not into those type of parties, bro. Am I right, Mr. Manzai?
Mhm.
We're not into both parties.
But then again, it's just the American version of Labour and the Tory pie. It's like,
Hmm?
American politics isn't exactly the same as ours over here. It's similar, but it's like the Democrats and the Republicans. It's like, yeah, the Labour Party and the Conservatives.
Yeah, but mostly YouTubers love to like, even though those call people like right wing and left wing, like wingers, or say like, because even though the Prime Month, our Prime months, like the BLM's been around America, but even though if majority black don't believe it, we've been thrown into parties. Oh, he's a right wing like executive. Oh, this guy must be leftist. And I
You
said to
know,
myself,
you
bro,
know, I think the pendulum will end up reversing, and it will be like the
yeah,
left being
what do you
considered
think of
like wrong, like being far left is going to be like the bullet point for the next 5 years in the future. Like, I really do think
hmm
that will end up happening because it always happens. It's always both sides throwing shit at each other politically. But
Yeah.
you see, what I want to know is like, I've been paying attention a little bit to like some of the election in America. And I think if Donald
hmm
Trump becomes president, I think he'll go after the woke culture proper this time. Because woke culture was about when he was president, but he just didn't do anything with it. But I really do think like whoever
Yep.
becomes president, you need to sort out that whole wokeness in your country, bro. Because it affects us over here. Because I would say like the UK politically is probably
It's
like an election
following.
behind. Yeah, so I'd say
Yeah,
like we're an
I'm
election
following the
behind
trend too.
but yeah, on current political trends. So yeah, I really do hope like America like gets it sorted for us, man, because I don't like
Yeah.
Rishi Sunak and he's a fucking conservative. But then again, I don't like any
Yeah,
politics.
because it's giving these like politician, it giving these politicians like power. It giving these both side politician power with the suit and tie, and these people like these adults just don't want to stand out against them. They rather agree with their pride flags, but those pride flags it's a scam. We all know that. Day one.
One thing, can we get rid of political correctness? Because like I don't
Yeah,
believe
exactly.
it. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, about
Yeah,
politically correct answer. I'll give
yeah.
you
Please.
an answer about politically correct. Like, what? Like, having a political view is believing how you think the world should be. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah,
Or your
it's
country,
just
perhaps. Maybe not you,
us.
but or maybe it is
Like,
for
I'm
you.
tired of the political correctness, bro. I'm tired of it. Get this shit out of entertainment and even around my games. And plus, because even though, what is it? For you, for your channel never, ever, ever, ever about, no political correctness at all. No. It's about, like, talk about, you review about good storytelling and good, showing character collections. And when
Mm.
I see your channel, Mr. Menzai, um, for my safety, well, look at it. Um, you are doing so well around the community with X X-Men Classic with Sabretooth, Ultimate Venom, let's be Peter Parker, and more Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Marvel, and many
Mm.
more Ultimate Marvel and type of stuff. And your subscribers grow very quick, and I really do I really do appreciate it. But the thing with, what is it, Mr. Mensai, we all know. Let's talk about social media. I would say not YouTube. Let's talk about real life social media. How like Snapchat and TikTok are like, cause you know when you try to like post your stuff about your hobby type of stuff,
Mm.
we all see anything you're not into, like politics and all that type of stuff. We all see, we got those type of stuff, how people want to show your personal life, like throwing you insult and type of stuff, trying the best to throw you insult and more that. or
Mm.
threatening you, all that type of stuff, because they want to like ingrain this modern trend. Um, even though we come to a majority people of black or any type of colors, no matter what, they don't care about the trend. They most of these kids nowadays, even though I'm about 22,
People just
and even
say
though
these things to like fit in. Like that's why I think it is. It's like accept that both sides do it. Really, like some people just jump on the woke, disliking bandwagon because it's popular. Some people just like be like LGBT friendly because it's the trend. Both sides do it. But I think what it is, there needs to be compromise on both sides, but both sides really, well, there is a middle ground, of course, but like there's two sides that are both extreme, and they just can't seem to coexist with one another. Then you
yeah,
have people in the middle who just don't seem to give a fuck about this war between the left and the right. They just want to be entertained. Like they just want to escape from the real world. But unfortunately,
exactly,
entertainment wants you to see the real world in the your entertainment, and it's like, no, we just want to avoid it for 2 hours.
exactly. But even though, let me say this, because the thing with the media and also these type of stuff with the bots, even though if you take a look at YouTuber nowadays, they be talking about damn ass TikTok. I say shit. When I
Uh,
see how TikTok gone, I say, God damn, bro. If this is how
so
they trying to like show mental illness people, and the fact like them dumbass government can't even see these people need help. They need
yeah, yeah.
absolute need help.
So with TikTok,
Yeah,
I do have a TikTok at Spirit of Paradox, by the way,
yeah,
and I only post like pictures or clips of my figures on there,
yeah. But
and
not,
I
not
barely do anything on that app, and I get hundreds of views on a video, and it's like I was like, wow, like I've never managed to get this kind of follow, like not even a follow. I've only got like a couple, like 20 followers, but like get that many views for
yeah,
a
yeah.
kid, for a kid getting like 200 views alone within 24 hours on a TikTok video. That's going to get him excited or her excited. So it's a lot of the dopamine rush of getting or getting more exposure. You know, it's like being a TikToker is like the new YouTuber. Like I remember back in my day before like social media was really that popping. Like I had BBM, like on BlackBerry phone, and like previous to that we had like MSM, like Messenger on email or like Bluetooth. So I
Yeah,
grew up
yeah.
with all the apps, like all the old school apps, even MySpace. So like, and to see how that's evolved today, where you could just be famous off your phone, I really do think with TikTok though, its algorithm,
Dead.
because its
I'm saying,
algorithm in the US is very different to how it is in China. Like
yeah,
90% of the stuff that we see on TikTok, you will never see in China's version of TikTok. Like
yeah,
China like promotes stuff like science on it, and on
yeah.
the US version, we straight up see some degeneracy on that app.
Yeah, exactly. Horrible degeneracy.
Straight up
Very, very
degenerate.
horrible.
I just find it mad because it's like there's kids who are just
It's
gonna do anything
boring.
out, and like the app people who make the app don't care because it gives them more consumers. So I really do think like this is a double-edged sword. Keep this in mind, though. I do think the governments
Yeah,
across the world do need to do some regulation for like apps like TikTok because it's just you get so much exposure for doing very little. You don't know what can get promoted. Sometimes it could be straight up pornography. Sometimes it could be extremist content. You don't know. But with kids and
yeah,
TikTok right
exactly.
now, it's like kids crack right now.
It's
That's
bad.
what like
It is
TikTok
so
is.
bad. Horrible.
Children's crack.
Yeah,
And
and to be honest, I don't go on Snapchat nowadays. Because even though even though if you send your message like in a positive way, you'll get silent and attack, and they rather throw insult of you. But when you get like ammunition to come back at you, they rather clip it or they rather like confront you in person because they don't have no comeback arguments, bro.
So for me, I used to use Snapchat when I was in college, but I actually don't like the app. Like I just don't like the whole idea of you have to deliberately try to save your messages. And like I do think the loadout could be a bit better, but nah, I've always been more of an Instagram
But
guy.
they keep on changing. When you go update, they changing a lot of shit, bro. It's
Mm.
crazy.
And I always see enough of these apps copying each other with like the shorts. What was it back in the day? So there was like
Yeah, yeah,
reels, shorts,
yeah.
or then it was the filters, weren't it? Yeah, it
But
was the filters.
I will say I will give respect. The one thing I'll give respect if you can create your Bitmoji and also you can like do thumbnails, which I do enjoy doing,
Mm-hmm.
and also posting, which I give them good stuff credit. But when they're changing to me updates, no, bro, no.
Well, I use Adobe Express on my phone, and it's free as well. So that's why I used to make my thumbnails. But yeah, like I don't know, but social media is like a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, curse. And also, what is it? When it comes to religion, it can be like very, very controversial, very, very controversial.
Mm.
And um, if people want to like choose what other religion, even though they want to like give up their form of religion, they want to be other religion. It's up to them by their choice. They can be it. Then it can be like problematic. But I don't find it problematic. I find they want to like choose that religion for their safety.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
So
by
for
by
me,
my opinion.
I believe in God, but I'm not religious. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily believe in the main aspects of um
The God,
like
I'm not,
religious
I can
books.
understand.
No, but I believe
Yeah,
in
yeah,
God, like He created everything or it. I don't know what God
yeah.
may be, but I believe in the concept. But I think nowadays religion
Mhm.
is in a weird spot because there's some people who outright just throw
Yeah,
disrespect at
now,
religion, and then there's some
yeah,
people that are just a
I
bit too
would tell you
extreme
this
with religion.
cause I would say this cause right now the world is run by atheism, but there is no,
I'd
you
say the
know,
world's run
real
by
light.
Marxists.
Yeah, yeah, full on atheism. Cause there's a lot of people very atheist, and also when it comes to like rainbow agenda, I think that they like that type of route. May become an atheist and many more.
Mm.
And plus now, what is it, Mr. Menzai? I even try tagging on the community post, and also I have discussed with you yesterday on the voice call about one YouTuber, which you heard of. Game would have his channel been strike caused over by one opinion. It's just
Mm.
the history of the word,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been there as a dictionary. And
Well, that
what
was
is
like
it?
sad though. Like people
These
actually reported his comment, or because like well, it's true what he said though. Well, depending on your religion, of course, that God created the devil. So, but then again, God gave
Yeah,
us free will.
yeah. And nowadays they are find so much of stupid shit to just report on that person just because a person talk about God or their religion doesn't mean you don't have to do these dumb shit. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying any of this to my views. No, I'm just saying it for the sake. Don't do these type of things. And I think right now society they just want to probably around the next few years they could try their best to rewrite, the dictionary if we try to rewrite the whole thing, grammar of the
We're
with
trying to
verbs and meaning.
rechange the definition of words. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm trying to attach to it
Mm.
because we got our names here.
See, that's the
They
thing,
can
though.
know
It's
how
like
to
when you get
understand it.
people who do shit like that, their words mean nothing, basically, in the end.
Exactly.
And I think that's what a lot of people have started to clock onto. It's like if you're going to constantly change the definition of the words you speak, then why the fuck should I listen to you? Like, you know?
Thank you. Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, because you need to hear diverse opinions, and then it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go again.
Oh no. Yeah.
I
Like,
did it.
how many times do rainbow genders need to like be heard of? And to like when it comes to like what is it, 8 billion people, they're not interested in, and also what is it? Is in history is always on scientific like but a man and a female. Like you got to understand the gender part of it. And you can't try to like put a hidden agenda to side of it. It doesn't mean no like shit. I'm sorry. They
In
don't
my opinion,
exist.
it's like this because people would have based it
Like
all
those
on
type
their
of stuff is
feelings.
been like have surgery.
Let me say something. These people believe that they can just be whatever
Yep.
they want because of their feelings, right? That's not how the world works.
Yep.
Because Albert Einstein has done fantastic things for humanity through science.
Exactly.
Your
Yeah.
feelings isn't going to surpass what he's done in science or what other
Thank you.
biologists or anyone who's learned about the human being or about the human body that's been put down in the history books of science. Your feelings, I'm sorry to tell you, that is not got more merit than established science that's been re-looked at, reworked over and over again to get the closest answer. But that's how people get science get confused with science. They think science is always wrong. And it's like, no, science is there in order for us to get the shit, sorry. I was butt dialing. Apologies. Um shit, what was I
Yeah.
talking again? Sorry. That just really took my that just really fucked up my train of thought there. Sorry. What was I
Hmm.
talking about, bro?
Yeah. No, like the science. What you said
Oh yeah,
before.
thank you, bro. Yeah, sorry. The feelings
Yeah.
about how you can just change your gender whenever you want. Sorry, that's not got more merit than science. Science isn't always right, yes, but it's always there trying to find the correct answer. Your feelings change at a whim.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's like your feelings
Because
change.
I will say this. You can't just escape the science. You can't rewrite that. You can't. Because in history, because God create those type of things. And when it comes to like atheism, I think they want to like erase type of stuff. And we all know when it comes to like people will always try to stand to the heart of the truth and the
Mm-hmm.
meaning to it. And in the spirituality ways they can. But but with this type of stuff with the full on atheism and seeing, nah, I don't
And
respect atheism at all.
another thing as well, right?
Yep.
When it comes down to people complaining about how science is wrong, but they'll
Mhm.
go to get a scientist or go to a doctor to get a surgery to get gender affirming care, which required a scientist to figure out the procedures to be able to
Yeah,
do.
that's true. Yeah. which is true. And these rainbow genders knew it, but they just don't want to do it. They rather just have these. We all know, doctors know, everybody know.
I mean,
So for
people
health
don't
concerns,
believe in God,
mental.
and that's absolutely fine. I mean, not
Yeah, yeah,
everybody has to. But you don't have to force it down everybody's throat that you come across that. Let people make their own decision if they want to believe in God or not.
exactly, bro. Exactly.
Like, stop telling
Because
people
right
that
now,
God ain't real, you shouldn't believe in God. It's like, no, let them choose for them themselves. That's the problem with the
yeah,
left. They don't want people to choose what they want. They want to give people a select amount of choices, and they want them to select out of those select options. But I don't know. I'm just a nerd on the internet.
yeah, that's true. Absolutely true. Because like, I do respect people's opinion, but if you want to go down and try to insult me or Miss Minzai, sorry, that's where you cross the line.
That dumb. I don't care. They don't pay my
Yeah,
bills.
yeah. Saying to me, I'm not interested with these type of stuff. I already learn it, but we don't need to be going back rewinding it. No, we need to stick to our guts and stand what's in the future, and then try and make entertainment fun and great escapism, not
This
just
can be very
bore,
simple.
boring it.
I think it's a very simple solution. Stop
Yeah,
hating
yeah,
your political enemies. They just got different viewpoints to you. They're not bad people. Just stop believing that they're bad people or that they hate you. They don't. They just have a different view.
yeah. Also, what is it, Mr. Menzai? Even when people is it most of the college stuff and there are people trying to tell me about Ricky Chavez and they don't like him. You know, I hear some people too that are saying they don't like him, but I watch his video for today and watch his episode. His guess what? He's a comedian, and basically what he does like comedian shit, like very comedy shit, like roasting the fuck out of people. I'm
Mm.
roasting the entire internet. That's what he does. That's his character he wants to do. Be a comedian.
You see, the thing is, though, I don't
Yeah.
know why people constantly complain about comedians because it's like when you come out and you complain publicly, all you do is just give that comedian more ammo to take the piss out of you.
Exactly.
It's literally like insulting a comedian. That's the worst thing to do because they are practiced at insulting you or making fun out of people.
Yeah. Exactly, bro.
You know, I know it's gonna burn, but the best thing to do with a comedian that you don't like is to simply be quiet and walk away. Right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There ain't no shame in it. I don't think that there's shame in it. But trying
Yeah.
to argue with a comedian, it's like you are basically crying to be roasted for.
Yeah, exactly. Very roasted for sure. And plus, even though I would say, even though we see how the mainstream media got rid of Ricky Jarvis from the Global Awards because
Hmm.
like he knows like he's a great entertainer and they're trying to like hire this type of person. I know we I know what we're doing and we're not that stupid. I know we're not in one category to parties, this type of party and all that. No, it's our basic public opinions and public views.
Hmm.
Dumbass YouTubers or these degenerates, so called, yo, that side point and that other side point. No, we're not. With this specific normal people, we can view what we want, and that's how it is. Simple. And what is it, Mr. Minzai? Because even though once you be uploading video game, I can't wait to see which game you discuss about because I can't wait once. if Konami can at least, announce Metal Gear Solid and all that, or at least if you review some of their Metal Gear Solid 5 Master Collection, it would be great. So I can stay tuned to just enjoy to see how your content going. And to be honest, your content doing so well. You
I
know,
mean, so really, it's I just found a niche audience with like Ultimate Marvel because not a lot of people actually speak about it. One sec, hold on.
yeah, cause oh, your channel's always been that's great with um, from being a real fan of gamer and all that type of stuff. Like um, I check in your old channel like I give my thoughts on video game, peace and love, which is great. And you joined since around 2013.
Sorry, I just came back. I had to get something off my granddad.
Oh, like I
Um,
said, I was
oh yeah, I'm back, bro. Oh,
yo, can you hear me?
no, I can. Yeah,
You you can hear me?
yeah. Because you just went silent there for a moment. Yeah, go on.
Oh, yeah, like I said, cause your views done well. You get a lot of views, and to be honest, I would love to see you review Mega Gear Solid Master Collection, but it's up to your choice because I really want to
Probably
hear your
will.
thoughts again around video games. And plus, I check your main channel how you like. I like what is it? Give my thoughts on video game, peace and love, which is
Mhm.
very for a good talented of a fan. I really do damn appreciate it. And plus, I use remember use. I think.
Sorry again, bro. My granddad's bothering me.
Boy.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because what is it? Why check it channel? I think uh how yeah I think why check it channel before. I think when I first started the channel, I think maybe around I think maybe when the Ghost Recon, the damn ass Ghost Recon breakpoint launch. And even though
Mhm.
I used to see how bare people talk about it, I say, yeah, this homie legit at least did like proving Ubisoft in the damn ass wrong state of mind.
Dude, like Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I was so excited for that because I loved Wildlands. Got John
Yeah,
Bernthal in the game.
and they messed it up, bro.
Like when
Messed
they
it up.
tried to make Ghost Recon like Division, but like
An
Ghost
RPG.
Recon, like but that's the thing, like Ghost Recon, like they tried to make it with Division with the kill count that everybody wanted, like the time to kill. Like if you
Yeah,
shoot somebody in the head, it was a one shot. That's what
yeah.
people wanted from the division, but you didn't need to add the loot system to it. Just add loads of guns.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, because one see heaps of game, and one see a lot of the fans coming out, and one see heaps of right now as a whole in the media, and also and the fact that the mainstream media loving Ubisoft game and trying to how to go to that route, how they
Mhm.
try to make each of the game open world RPG. I said to myself, why? Why want to go into this type of route? Make it RPG and also loot a shooter, open world RPG game, but not at least just make it action adventure,
Mhm.
not putting RPG elements. And that's where, you know, this type of stuff collide. But like we said, we're gonna discuss that probably in the next podcast once I have like two groups with me.
Mhm.
Yeah. And what is it? I just don't want to say more or less because I'd rather save it to the next podcast because we will discuss them there.
Mhm.
And most, yeah, um, some games, at least. at least them us. I can't wait for this that this game because we already got like Rise of Ruin and Blade. Those type of my games. I know Silent Hill 2 remake, even though those are my classic game. Those are my beloved game. But don't even play the original Silent 2. But I just check the remake. But I just hope that do receive well. But the thing is, for this game, I like, and it's very wicked as fuck, bro.
Hmm.
Wicked as fuck. I think you might know this game. This game called Phantom Blade Zero. Have you seen it? The gameplay of it, Phantom Blade Zero, and it's
Mm-mm.
coming on PlayStation 5.
What's that about?
Phantom Blade Zero. Do you know that game?
No.
Phantom Blade Zero.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you will like this type of style gameplay. And I can't wait to get that probably in a sooner year if it drops out on PS5, Pro or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing with the combats and type of stuff. That's how many Western, game developers they just don't want to do it nowadays. They rather just, with the ESG scores and all that, but they don't know how to like at least trying to like put in a good effort. And we all see in real life because even though for me, for my safety, I go college. Look how many time of you know quite well staff know how to get things right. But when it comes to video game developers, no, they don't. When it comes to restaurant, they know how to get these kind of stuff right.
Mm.
But
But
yeah,
I mean, when it comes down to that, it takes a good team and a good leader with a good vision to get a game right, really.
yeah, and I think like basically nowadays mainstream media don't like these type of style of people with a good decision or good critical mindset. There
Hmm.
are people who have like, even though I do have mental health problems, but I'd rather have people to help me with some type of way to make game good, but not having struggles which we've seen in each tire Western games do, having it unpolished and unfinished around, yeah, and broken and not even communicating with the audience. And we see those type of messaging pushing down every throats, and we already been discussed it already. So yeah, we just don't want to see those type of things.
I hear you there.
Yeah,
Mm.
and what is it? Plus, even I hope if Revenant and Jinpachi there, I hope they get better and stay safe out there.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. Cause what is it? Mr. Mizai, I would say this. Do you ever join other people podcasts? Cause I think you do join Sedai. And how is it with you and Zedai back then?
So yeah, I used to do little link ups with Zedai back on the old channel, but I actually haven't spoken to Zedai in a bit. Like we're still cool. Like I do go watch his videos from time to time.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's a great guy, man. He's still doing his gaming thing, and he's grown significantly since we last did our collaboration. But yeah, man, he's still doing his thing. Um, but yeah, I really should make more like collaboration videos, especially with content like this or talking
yeah,
about comic books, for example.
yeah. Because basically, you can tag my name to your community post. I tag yours. Basically, we need to have like maybe good collaboration, which makes sense. But I have to think of what type of podcast I might go through, and also discuss that type of situation and discuss that type of stuff situation.
Hmm.
Because we can talk about corporate slave on YouTube and YouTubers too, but we can't at least go for the drama ones because we're not into these drama YouTubers. No, 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 no. We need to like talk about the corporate. I think the corporate, shills. Around
Mm-hmm.
it's stuff like content creator like Clown Star. No, 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 no. We're not into those type of things because it's gonna it's gonna make like, oh, these guys are into political channels. I said, oh, don't put me into these type of bullshit.
Because I mean, not everybody is down with the whole culture war thing, and some
Yeah,
people are. They just got to find the right audience at the right time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is true.
Mm, man,
Yeah,
I just hope content or entertainment can get better instead
yeah,
of us all having like this
yeah,
giant sense of apathy.
yeah. And I think we have to see in future what it's be, because remember they they're gonna push this message, and they're gonna have like the pride type of flags around them. And even though we all see many of the majority of mass audience don't want to be in those type of pride flags things, bro. And when they say that they don't want a game, that's the opinion. They don't want it in game. They're not homophobic and all that type of bullshit, bro. And the media love to call people that oh, these people are homophobic. Let me tell you this. Homophobic when you beat up people in the streets. If you be like a gay person or a lesbian woman, then he class homophobic.
Homophobic can be used very broadly now.
Yeah,
Criticize a gay person for some reason, you're homophobic.
yeah. But damn, oh boy. I'm gonna say this. All Neil Cockman, what you got yourself into, even though hey, so what do you think of the Last of Us Part 2? And what do you think of the remaster? I want to say, personally, your
But
opinion, Mr. Mizai. Have
I
you
didn't
seen the
buy it.
graphics?
Well, I know something,
Yep,
actually. And it actually has something to do with Metal Gear.
yep,
About 2013, I think it was about July or August, right?
yep,
And The Last of Us Part 1, the first game had just come out.
yeah,
And I was stuck in a dilemma between either getting that or the Metal Gear Remastered Collection, the original one on the PS3.
yep.
I bought The Last of Us and I was disappointed with it. It took me months to finally complete it because I was just not interested in playing it. Then I got the Remastered Collection, and boy, I played that for the entire summer holiday because I was still in school back in these times.
Yep.
So I
And
was
what?
just enjoying my summer holiday playing Metal Gear Solid 3 over The Last of Us. So for
Oh,
me, it's The Last of Us has never really been my cup of tea, personally.
I don't,
I
I
do
don't,
survival.
I don't blame you, because for me personally, there is one zombie movie, but I know every the whole mainstream media like dislike it and hate it. I respect opinions, but the only zombie games I like the most, I'll tell you, um, like it's the Last of Us and Where Was Z? Yeah, World War Z. That is
Mhm.
the best zombie game ever. I like the World War Z, bro.
Mm.
Yeah, even the movie, even I would say this, the movie can be bad, yeah, but the game, yeah, it can be bad. It can be bad too, but if you see the zombie type stuff, oh, that is great, bro. Absolutely great.
See, for me,
Yeah.
I do like a good zombie game. I love Call of Duty zombies, but actually, I should download that another time, actually. But yeah, zombie games have been alright for a while. I've had some poopy ones, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So even though um even though about your music, even though like you said you tend to be you did with your music, but right now, I was gonna discuss about the music, but I think every each other YouTuber already been dealt with discussing about the music. And like you said, because even though on your latest videos you be releasing your own music soon,
Hmm.
I don't want to spoil any of it. So I rather say that to the next podcast when we discuss about the music culture and how
Yeah,
music is, be more better,
yeah, yeah,
more better than
yeah,
forever.
yeah. I think so because like that's a whole different kind of worms right there, and that one goes a bit deeper still.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And what is it for the stream? It's kind of great, even though I think in a great way for me having good discussion. Because what is it for my first podcast? Uh, I used to like bring Revenant and maybe Jim Party too, but me and Reverend have a good discuss in 202 and more, which is very, very great in my opinion and all that.
Hmm.
Plus, I will see if I can get other people to join and collab.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, yeah, but I have to see about that and what they say. Plus, even though it's probably late and I need to tell my views about my podcast and all that type of stuff on the stream. Because I rather do it around the night or not very around the day, because that's where the time zone different around USA, because USA is a big country more than
Hmm.
our state around UK.
Over here, it's 12:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and our land can be like small, but the USA is a big land, and also Mexico is straight top there with the
Hmm.
USA and Canada too. But at least you can do everything what you can do in Canada, US, but in UK we don't.
I hear you.
Yeah,
Mm. But yeah, bro,
yeah,
I
I'm,
is tired.
yeah,
I can't barely keep up open, bro.
yeah, bro. I Miss Manzai, I wanna say this, bro, homie.
Yeah.
So I wanna say this though. Even though Miss Manzai, let me take this free job. Do do these people want to ask you about your pronouns type of stuff? Because I rather don't want any of my type of stuff around job around my pronoun, like he, him. I'm not doing it.
No, I don't deal with that bullshit.
Thank you.
And
Around
I've
jobs.
never been asked about my pronouns when I was at work.
Thank you. Because now many people want to put their pronouns around their work, around job. I don't want to do those type of stuff, bro. I hope they don't do it once if I find a job.
About pronouns. The fuck? Ugh, nah. Nah, we don't do that where I work at, thankfully, but
Damn. Because at least you work in the warehouse, right? Or
yeah, I still do.
oh yeah, you're lucky dude then.
Mm, it's not too bad though, because I normally just work there with my partner or with somebody else working it there, but everyone's just cool. But yeah. Right. One more thing.
Yep,
No E3 this year.
it's dead.
And
Yeah.
after all these years, you know.
So what's your thoughts about it? Cause I really miss Evie back in the days with Jeff Keighley. But even though somebody trying to like expose Jeff K what he's trying to do with E3 and all that.
What's he trying to do?
No, he wants to basically want to put like promote propaganda like in this more entertainment, and that's why he left E3, I think.
Mm,
That's what many people say.
Um, E3 was Christmas for gamers.
Yeah,
Now
bro.
it's something of a
Christmas.
bygone era.
Yeah, but that was good from E3, bro. Very good. But we can't have that at all. And now it's been dead, bro. E3 one of the golden times since when the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. But we
We
can't
had
do
some of the best trailers of all time at E3,
yeah, best. Like
especially
real,
for
bro.
Assassin's
For
Creed.
real. Gunnar's trailer and all that. It's amazing back in those days. And also Tomb Raider. But what is it? Even right now, I seen this YouTuber, even though I disagree with her sometimes, but I think you might know of her like Melanie Mac. Even though she talk about how right now the developer's not even mentioned, no gameplay of the Tomb Raider remaster. But for me, for my sense, and I will say personally, for my think of my sense, I knew when this game gonna launch out, it could be like full on bugs and glitches around the remaster version. I bet so.
Hmm.
These sketchy developers don't want to show something. If they don't see how the remaster good, they must show people how the gameplay is for that remaster, but not be silent. Wait till silent.
Hmm. I'm not too sure.
Because that is very hard time to take things, fix, upload, fix a lot of things fix around the original game for that Tomb Raider remaster, bro. To be honest, in my opinion, I'd rather have the remaster the Legends trilogy. Even though many of the fans still like the Tomb Raider Legend trilogy, I like it because personally I like Tomb Raider Underworld. That's where I really enjoy that game. To be honest, that's where that game became badass for me. Tomb Raider Underworld. I like it more than the reboot, bro.
Did you know that Fleabag Waller Bridge is going to be making a Tomb Raider show?
But I don't care. I'm not watching that shit, bro. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it. Too
And
much.
then we had that one Tomb Raider movie not too long ago, and that chick's forehead was wham.
Yeah, but they replaced her, bro. They replaced her and get Phoebe Bridge. It's gonna be boring. And right now they rather ask, oh Lara Croft, what do you think of the Lara Croft the big boob situation? See, this is all mainstream media type of stuff, bro. Oh,
Constantly
I-
whinging about shit that don't matter.
yeah.
Don't
Oh, the male gaze.
deal with it.
No niggas don't want to care about that shit, bro. And it's just boosting a lot of these women's into these type of behaviors. And even to be honest, in my opinion, they don't know how to create a good source material on Tomb Raider. If this was Japan, they'll find a way to make it more better than the Western. I can tell. Because they're rather just focus on every diversity, tick like the boxes, but not at least focus source material. Because Eastern they don't do the boxes. Tick the boxes. It's getting ridiculous, bro. Yeah. And four streams about 2 hours. And you can tell me a little bit about um your story about the Ultimate Spider-Man with Marvel with Peter Parker, because I would say this, Mr. Mizai, because when I see Yellow Fast, how many fans still like, still like, the Ultimate Spider-Man universe with Peter Parker, I say okay, but now Peter Parker have like kids. So what do
So
you
with
think?
with this new Ultimate Spider-Man, there is just enough. It was more like an appetizer of references to the original Ultimate Spider-Man. So, like with the timeline section, they did say 20 years ago, Spider-Man or Peter Parker didn't get bitten by the spider. So 20 years ago, that was typically when the Ultimate Universe began in the year 2000,
Yep.
even though it's 24 years ago. But
Yeah.
for the most part, I'm still having to wait and see. I can't really judge anything based off one issue of a comic.
All right.
As
All
of
right.
right now, though, I just don't want this new Ultimate Universe to basically be take the name and not anything else.
Yeah, because I see so many people on your service talking about it, and you give your thoughts and opinions about that situation for matter. So for your response,
Hmm.
so
I
what it
don't
is?
know. I just want to go back to the Ultimate Universe. That was all I really wanted.
Yeah, yeah, Ultimate Universe. But I would say DC, dead. No universe anymore. Dead.
I
Or
think the
just
only good thing at DC is Godzilla versus the DC Universe, which is going on right now. And so, yeah.
yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
But man, I just wish they do that. But for me, when they try to add like the Predator or not to the Marvel universe, I say nah, not for me, bro. Why?
No idea, man.
I know, which is ridiculous. Spin-off, create spin-offs, or what is it? Transformers go against Terminator. This type of
That
spin.
could be fire. That could be. But
Yeah, but for what about the movie wise? Because to be honest, even though nobody don't like the Michael Bay Transformers, right? Because since Michael Bay's so much in action, why can't he do that? But we all know Michael Bay movies are not that great, bro. Not that great. Unfinished, a lot of stuff, bro.
mm-hmm.
To be honest, the first Transformer movie was kid. I like it personally. The first one, but we can second. Oh, mm-mm. Third is it only thing got things right, but fourth killed it, and the fifth kill it. I say, damn, nah, not for me, not for me.
I liked the first three, but yeah, I didn't like four or five.
Yeah,
Just
some
felt too different.
yeah, because even though I like the original Optimus Prime, what they do, which is great, but the way they changed Bumblebee to have him look like Camaro and the muscle Camaro, nah, I prefer the original Camaro which he got with him.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Man, I miss Transformers. I used to buy the toys for those as well.
Yeah,
I had the Fallen back in the day from Avenger the Fallen, but
yeah,
Voyager Class 1.
yep.
Mhm. But
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
yeah.
Anyway, man, I have got to shoot off because I is knackered. I
Yeah,
gotta go to my bed.
you're tired as fuck. I can tell you're tired as fuck, bro. I'm telling you. What is it for me? I'm gonna like get off too because my phone's about to die. It's about 80%.
Cool, cool, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, it's nice having you here on podcast. And for everybody watching, it's Reborn. I want y'all to know thanks for like joining, and I hope you can leave a response. And if not, do whatever that makes you happy and suit you well. It's for the best. And yeah, I interview Mr. Minzai. I interview everything what you do and all. That's great. And personally, For everyone to know about my videos, don't worry. I'm trying my best to make this video about hour. I know, like I will get it completed around this week. I promise you, y'all. It's it's an hour video.
Get complete. Oop.
Yeah, yeah, Mr. Messiah. I've been working for days to make my video about hour, and that's what I do. So I would say keep in mind once I drop it, there I let y'all know about it. And that one, I would say this, Mr. Messiah, tell them about yourself, and so they can at least subscribe to your channel and that.
Cool, cool. I am Spirit Paradox. I cover comic books on the Ultimate Universe, both the original and the new one. And I talk about video games, movies, and I do toy reviews as well. So if you guys are fans of the Ultimate Universe, come take a look, see if we got anything there on the channel for you. And
Yeah,
thank you very much for watching this stream with us.
yeah, stream less.
Yeah.
Stream less. So, and plus, guys, check him out. He do great comment about Ultimate Marvels. Trust me. Give him a huge pack in the back because he's doing his best to show y'all his figures, his great figures, more than more than me. I have to like do some for use, but don't worry, I will. Once when this video came out, it's gonna be a good surprise. So I hope you guys take care of yourself and probably have a good good night rest and all that. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm about to. It's about like 15%, and hope for you, Spirit Paradox, you can head out to you as well. Anyway, this is Reborn. Time for like watching our stream and all that, and that's it.
Take
Take
care,
off.
everyone.
Yeah, take care, everybody. You guys have a great day and look after your families and the safe one. Peace.